I have pressed record as Randall is suffering through the last bit of an ice cream cone.
I mean, it looks tasty, though. That was terrifying. Sorry, Steph.
Sorry, chat. We didn't mean to scare you.
I'm sorry. Randall broke me a little bit before we started recording. He was, because basically what happened was he was eating his ice cream cone, and Tyler was like, "Give Randall a second to finish eating his ice cream cone," and he stopped. He was like, and he just started launching into his intro, and I was like, two things, but first, you're muted, so he can't hear you, and secondly, we're not recording right now. He's like, record this. While he's shoving an ice cream cone in his mouth, and it just broke me.
My face hurts from laughing.
That's exactly how it happened.
Oh God, this group. I also was just remembering your sneezing fit earlier, where you're just like, 1 second.
It was so bad.
I went.
You looked uncomfortable. I felt bad.
It wasn't good. It was bad.
No,
I had the experience. I lived it, and it was like I couldn't get a whole thought out because every other thought was like, "I'm gonna die!" Then my face.
Yeah, what the hell happened, man? Did someone just like throw powder in your face or something?
Dude, no, it's dad sneezes. You start having kids, and just however you sneeze, gone. Way worse now.
I'm so glad I don't have kids.
90% allergy shots at this point. Like, the only reason that on a regular basis I don't just sound like is people stab me with cool chemicals, and I pay them for it.
Of course.
One day they're just accidentally going to give you a super soldier serum and just be very sneezy Captain America.
It's the only reason I still go, honestly. It's exactly like Teen Wolf. Welcome to the RPGBOT.Podcast. I'm Reynold James, and with me is Tyler Kamstra.
A woo, good sir.
And Ash Eli.
A woo to you too, sir.
All right, so this is another episode in our arc of RPGBOT.How to Play. We are learning how to play Werewolf. At this point, Tyler and I are each playing player... Werewolf.
Yeah, it's like that thing in Blazing Saddles where there's that one guy who nobody can understand. He goes,
just like
exactly
that.
Like that. So I'm Tyler Kamstra, and I am playing Sam Grayson. What?
Hang on. I'm Randall James, and I'm playing Rutherford Rowe.
What is going on?
I don't know.
What's going on right now?
All right, fine. I'm Randall James. I'm playing Rutherford Rowe, known by his close compatriots, Rowe. And I recently realized that I am, in fact, a werewolf, a member of the Garou. And we are working through those emotions together live in front of you. With me is Tyler Kamstra. Tyler Kamstra, tell him a little bit about your character.
I am playing Sam Grayson, an aggressively Seattleite transplanted to Georgia to run a wildlife reserve. I also have recently discovered that I am in fact a werewolf and have made friends with the frontman of my favorite local band. And we are currently investigating.
Of course he's your favorite band because he's so obscure.
Yeah, but also your only local band, then it's fine. It's fine.
That's true.
Wait. Is the t-shirt you wear their official t-shirt?
No.
Because it's not cool to wear the band's shirt to their own concert.
Don't you
No,
have culture?
but if you're a hipster, you wear the shirt of an obscure underground band. That's
not
what you
in the
do.
town, that would be
Fair enough.
unacceptable.
And not
Fair
in the proximity of the band. There are rules.
Correct. No. Okay, so Tyler and I are on the same page. Here's the deal, though. He absolutely wears our band T-shirt as pajamas.
I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'll summarize what happened last time. For those of you who didn't listen to the first episode for some reason, I don't know why you're listening to this.
They listened to the first episode. Keep going.
Might have been several days, though.
It might have been several days.
Because I need to know what happened.
Let's remind people what happened. So you guys are living in a small little suburban town of Barton's Crux, which is a highway rest stop town off of the Highway 64 in the Deep South. Somewhere in the Deep South. We've decided it's probably in Georgia. And you're a few miles outside of the major city of Cypress Hollow. Very conservative, traditional rural town. The biggest landmark here is the diner known as Angie's Diner that's been here forever. You guys met a member of Tyler's band, a drummer named Shaggy, real name Terrence.
Randall's band.
What are you eating? I'm sorry. I need to stop what is that? It looks like a cube.
It is an Italian rainbow cake.
What?
It's an almond cake coated in chocolate.
That, not gonna lie, that sounds delicious. It looks like you're eating a Lego. That's what it looks like. It looks like you're eating a Lego.
You gotta get some more pixels, man.
If you have never had an Italian rainbow cookie, you have to eat them. Tyler, I need you to put links in the show notes. These are delicious
cookies.
Okay, dude, they're amazing. People need to have them. If you've never had a rainbow cookie,
I can't say I've ever had an Italian rainbow cookie.
My dude, they are basically the best cookie that you've ever eaten.
I think people in Savannah would disagree with you. Moon pies are the best.
Okay, no. All right. Okay, a moon pie and RC cola is perfectly fine.
Back on topic.
All right.
Sorry. I was like a dog there. Very on brand for Werewolf because I was just like, ooh, shiny. Anyway, so you guys were invited by Rutherford, aka Randall's bandmate named Shaggy, real name Terrence, who wanted you guys to investigate a disappearance of one of your old high school friends. Well, Rutherford's high school friends. You didn't go to high school here, Tyler. Named Mitchell, who was dating a man named Joy. And you guys they were part of a whole horticulture group that everybody thought was a little weird and were developing a plot of land called the Development Copse West. So you guys drove out into the middle of the swamp to find this copse, and immediately your warning bells went off because of how weird and creepy a bunch of stuff was here. It looked to be that there was some sort of ritual happening, a murder or suicide ritual. It's unclear. You found 5 people, all seemingly a part of the horticulture club, had died due to poisoning, had been marked up with some sort of ash made from burned dog corpses, and had been dismembered in some fashion. After investigating that and realizing that this used to be a cairn that has now been corrupted, you guys decided to flee the scene as you heard cops approaching. Thanks to some pretty bad rolls, Sam ended up completely totaling his precious Prius in the middle of the swamp, while Rutherford had to expose himself. That sounds worse. That sounds less creepy in my head. Had to reveal himself. Nope, still bad. He was spotted. He was spotted by the deputy sheriff named Amaya, what's her last name? Amaya Gilbert, who thought he was just a dog and took him back to the sheriff's department with her. You guys then met up with each other again in human form and confronted the sheriff's department. After a tense conversation with another deputy sheriff named Michael Clifford, you talked to Amaya, who you were able to sort of get in good with, but she told you that the case was now out of her hands, that it had been bumped up to the the feds, aka the FBI, because of this kind of murder on this scale in a small town deserves the FBI to get involved.
Yeah.
But she said if she could help you in any way that she could, she would. And she recommended that you guys investigate a man by the name of Rickard Muller, who took over the horticulture club pretty recently, like a few months ago, and since then had turned it into kind of a weird culty vibe, causing several of the horticulture members to leave the club. But everybody had suspicions of him since day one, and she said that if anybody was going to have some sort of connection with this, it would probably be him. And that's where we left off.
So when she did that, did we get like a physical address that we could maybe like hoof it over to?
Yes, she gave you the address 163 Maple Drive.
Nobody put that in Google Maps.
Please.
The town doesn't exist, so good luck.
Yeah. All right, you figure it out.
All right. So
my suggestion to my good friend Sam is I should be a dog again. Let's go mess things up.
Okay. All right. We're going to walk over there. I'll be a person. Rutherford will be my dog. Okay. It's going to be a long walk because I no longer have a car. So I'll pull out a moon pie and an RC Cola and we're on our way.
You guys head to Muller's house. It's a bit past dusk by the time you get there. The moon starts to rise, but it's not a full moon right now. It's almost a full moon. I forget what the term for that. I think it's waxing. Yeah, waxing moon is where it's almost full, but it's not quite full.
Waxing is it's approaching. Waning is it's going away to nothing.
That's what I thought. I always get those two switched. So,
as a person who studied astrology in college, I'm here to cover you.
So
wait.
Anyway. You heard me. Keep going.
Maple Drive exists in a lower income part of Barton's Crux. It's sort of on the outskirts.
Do you mean Barton's Crux?
Yeah, but Barton's Crux is lower income. This is the lower income of Barton's Crux, so it's
negative income. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I live on debt. Keep going. My house is here. I know that.
Well, he lives in a prefabricated home. Is essentially what it is.
What does that even mean? Just keep going. It's fine.
Okay, so a prefabricated home is literally a thing that no, it's not a trailer. It's like literally you can order these online. It's like a pre-made small house that you can just have someone drive on a truck and just plop it down. It has no foundation. It's just there. It's essentially like a very fancy tent. That's essentially what it is.
Yeah. One good windstorm comes through and we're having a whole different conversation. Okay, cool. I got it.
Yeah. They barely have any insulation. It's like, usually metal plates and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's several YouTubers who have done they've ordered their own house offline, which you can do on Amazon now for some reason. That's what a prefabricated home is. But yeah, this would be considered like the projects of Barton Crux. But it's a 2-bedroom house, very creepy looking. There's negative landscaping here, like there's refuse out in the yard.
Keep going.
Just overgrown weeds. Randall, you said you're in lupus form, right?
I am, absolutely.
Go ahead and make me a wits or intelligence plus awareness check.
Okay, I got you wits. I got awareness. Do I get any bonus for being in lupus form?
Yes, +2.
+2. Okay, I love that. Oh, wow. Okay. At some point, people were going to accuse me of bad things. Okay. I rolled 6 die.
Did you count your rage die? Rage die?
I have 5. I have 5 successes. None of my rage die fail.
Okay, 5 successes. Wow. So you're going to get pretty much all the information now.
Nice.
So the first thing that you sense as you get close to the house, first off, smells horrible here. It smells a bit like animal musk and feces. You also get the sense of a fresh scent of like a human. Muller was here just a few hours ago, from what you can tell, but he does not seem to be here at the moment. The other thing that you can smell is the smell of multiple canines. The scent of multiple canines are present, but they seem to be decaying somewhat. The third information you get is you smell the telltale scent of old blood and viscera.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to Sam Grayson and say, Sam Grayson, listen to me. They've got at least 1 ferret. They've got at least 4 chihuahuas.
Oh no!
And there's at least 1 Great Dane here.
I don't know if we can handle all that.
Well, for Mitchell.
All right.
So you guys go to the door. It's like a screen door in front of just like this very cheap metal door that has like a diamond window in it, but you can't really see through it. It is unlocked. So you just open the door and the smell becomes so overpowering that it becomes hard for you to focus, Randall. And for the first time, it hits you, Tyler. Like, it's like, oh God, it smells real bad. Yeah, just imagine, the smell of like those zoo cages that haven't been cleaned in a while. That's kind of what it smells like. A strong scent of musk and feces. That's what it smells like. As you enter, this place is mess. Like, there is just junk everywhere. You can see that there were some cheapo art pieces that were on the wall that have been taken down, just casually thrown into a pile. Getting through the refuse is, think of like a Hoarders episode. Like, it's hard to make a path through this area. The one thing that you do notice is that on the walls, there's a cork board. On one of the walls, there's a cork board that has a piece of paper push pinned into it that seems to have a list of things on it. You'd have to get closer to see.
Okay. Yeah, I'll trudge my way over there and take a look.
Okay.
Recklessly trudge right in.
You notice that there are a list of what appears to be names.
Okay.
Two of which are crossed out. One is the top one is Madeline Wilson, then Anand Prahash. Both of those crossed out. Right underneath them is named Birgit Van Gelder, then Sissy Ahiati, Tansy Albertson, Anya Stillerson, Isabel Forrest, Marjorie Hardy, and Doria Lesueur.
Okay. Do I know any of these people? Are these just locals?
You don't. Rutherford, you do.
How many of these folks did I find dead earlier when I was taking up bodies?
None of them. These aren't the list of any of the people that were killed. But
I love that for them.
There were two. There are two people here who have their names crossed out, and he seems to be crossing them out in order. So the next person on the list, whatever he's doing with this, is Birgit Van Gelder. So I will give you information on her. 1 second. So you know that Birgit Van Gelder, she's an older woman, 55. She's never married, and she's a senior manager at a publishing company.
Hi.
So that's what you immediately know. The rest of these names, some of them you recognize, some of them you don't, but that's the most important thing is Birgit Van Gelder.
I hate to say this. I know the publisher because I was trying to get some of our band lyrics published as poetry, hoping that I could bring in a little bit of extra revenue. And I did. I took her out for drinks and dinner, hoping that would smooth that conversation over. But all of that is to say that I built a little bit of a personal relationship.
Sure. Yeah. So the other thing that you notice in the living room is a laptop that seems to be closed at the moment.
Hey.
Okay. I think I know how this is pronounced, the password. The password is yoink.
Okay. I mean, so you're opening the laptop?
Well, I mean, you're a dog currently. Yes, I'm going to open the laptop and take a look.
Yeah, you open the laptop and you see the user Rickard on it. You click on it and it asks for a password.
Fuck. 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to try to hack it?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess.
This would be an intelligence plus technology roll. Difficulty 3.
Okay. I don't have any in technology because I am a dirty Seattle hippie.
You can also try to do a resolve plus awareness test to see if you can find any hint as to what the password might be.
Okay. Yeah. Resolve plus what?
Awareness. Difficulty
plus awareness. Amazingly.
As a puppy, can I help?
I'm worse at resolve plus awareness.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay, why don't you try the hacking thing? Rutherford, you try the awareness.
I got 1 success to hack.
That's not going to cut it.
Okay. I did fail, but my rage die are not 1s or 2s.
Okay, so how many successes did you get?
None.
Do you want to spend some willpower to re-roll that or no?
I do, so I roll 2 of my choice.
Yeah.
Meaning I don't have to re-roll my rage die.
Correct. Also, a little thing that I'll let you guys know. If you ever want to heal all of your willpower damage, you can choose at any time to take 1 point into Hogloss to give yourself all of your willpower back.
And that's the depression one, right?
No, that's the anger one. If you give yourself a point of Hirano, you immediately give yourself 5 rage.
That's not a lot of rage. Okay, that is a lot of rage. Jeez. Okay.
I have 1 success.
1 success. Okay, I'll let you succeed at a cost. You're gonna find the password, but the way that you go about finding this is you're going to leave more of a mess in such a way that if Mueller comes back, he will immediately know that someone was going through his stuff.
Like, it's paw prints everywhere. I put my own music playing on his CD player.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. So you find a post-it. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I love it.
Okay. You find a post-it note that says password Mueller with the E as a 3.
He got me with
that
the lead speak. I didn't expect that. This dude here. Okay, well, I'm in.
You put it down. You find
because I still have dog paws.
This laptop is pretty old. It's running on an old operating system.
Yeah.
We'll say like Windows Vista. Like it's really
Ubuntu 18.04.
Yeah. There's a number of older video games on here, as well as a series of folders on the desktop. Some of the folders that you go through, one of them is labeled Development Cops West. And clicking on that, you see that there's some paperwork that Mueller had to fill out to get permission to work on the area, as well as some extensive files on each member of the horticultural club. So the thing that you notice about the list of names on the horticulture club includes the 5 people that you found at the ritual site, in addition to the other names that are on that piece of paper that was put in the corkboard. The thing that you notice about the ones that are on the list of members, they have a note next to them that says, part of the horticulture club, no longer part of the horticulture club. So the people that are on the list that's on the corkboard seem to be former members of the horticulture club. Mm. So the other thing that's really troubling about these files is that as you investigate more, like go through each of these members' detail, especially with the ones that are on the corkboard, you notice that he has been documenting minute details about each member, including logs of their daily activities and apparent physical health. It's pretty clear he was stalking them.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to check his email as well. Yes?
Yeah, sure. We'll dig around. Wait, actually,
obviously.
hang on. Before we get any further,
yeah,
like searching through somebody's computer, checking their internet history, all of these things take time. Time that could be spent not in this awful, stinky place, but also I don't want to make it immediately apparent what has happened here. So I'm going to search the house for valuables.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and make this look like a completely normal robbery.
Make me a wits plus awareness check.
Also, he gets a bonus because he's from Seattle, right?
No.
How does that make me good at theft? Okay,
Have you ever parked a car in downtown?
I mean, okay,
actually,
yes, property crime rates are high in Seattle, fine.
Is larceny a thing here?
It is, actually.
Yeah, it is.
There's subterfuge.
I
don't see a larceny skill.
Make me a
larceny is literally a skill.
Make me a wits plus larceny roll.
Wait, where's larceny? Oh,
it's under
left. That says larceny.
Yeah. Okay, well, I it's straight wits either way, and I got 1 success. I did not build my character to be a criminal.
You find like a watt, and that's about it. There's not a lot valuable here. Sure, yeah, it looks fine. Are you going back to the laptop?
I'll open a bunch of cabinets and like rifle through them and throw shit on the ground.
Sure.
And then I will pick up the laptop, and I assume it's on a charger.
Yes.
I take that too, and we're out of here.
As soon as you unplug the laptop, it shuts down.
That checks out. I take the sticky note with the password.
Okay. There's more of this house to investigate besides the laptop.
Oh, okay. Fine. I'll stick it in my my messenger bag, which is full of just moon pies and RC Cola, apparently.
Sure. You put it in your bag. So the other rooms,
also a pair of Sperry's.
There are a few other rooms here. The next room is the kitchen. There's a small hallway that has a standalone freezer. Okay. Getting into it and past it is kind of a tight squeeze because the freezer is bigger than the hallway is wide a little bit.
Weird.
So it's like, yeah, he has not put a lot of effort into interior design.
Yeah.
But as you open the freezer, you notice that there are several dog corpses in the freezer.
Lovely.
Have any of their parts been stolen and or burnt?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There aren't dog corpses, but there is dog hair stuck in there. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, by Skyrim rules, that's still a dog corpse.
Yeah. Maybe he has special dietary needs.
Thank you, chat, for
thank
that
you, Delta.
horrible, horrible thought.
It's the worst sausage ever. Okay.
That's all there is in the kitchen. There doesn't seem to be any real food in this house. There's plastic plates and open containers, all of which have at least some ants and cockroaches just running all over them. Then the next room that you find looks to be one of the bedrooms. It's a mess in here, piles of refuse and books. Make stepping inside even more difficult. You can see a broken bed in a box has been pushed to the side to make more room. Although most of the piles of trash and stuff here seem to be untouched, there's one pile of reading material nearest the bed. This pile of books, magazines, and printouts and newspaper is 1/2 meter tall.
Okay.
Going through it, you notice that some of the books are on generic occult and witchcraft volumes. the type of schlock that you could get at like any normal bookseller. It's like, ooh, Book of Shadows, occult stuff, pop occult, not stuff that would actually work. Yeah. Then closer to the top, you can see that there are newspaper pages and printouts of online articles about a number of businesses and corporate entities. The entries at the top are all printouts of conversations from the crappiest corners of the internet. Like we're talking dark web stuff. But these exchanges nonetheless convey some sort of occult veracity. So it seems like what he was doing was he was on the dark web looking for information about occult rituals. And he seems to be getting some information that you guys would recognize as actual legitimate occult rituals and rites.
Okay. So he rolled the dice on 4chan and he happened to hit it a couple times.
Yeah. So go ahead and anyone can make me a resolve plus occult test.
That feels like a job for me.
It sure does, because I've dumped both of those.
Okay. I'm rolling 6 die.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm having you guys roll stuff that you all dumped. But that's just what the book is telling me to roll.
We have 2 characters. It's natural. It's going to happen.
I have 4 successes, and none of them are on my rage die.
You notice, like, he's not speaking in direct terms, but the stuff that he's speaking to seems very familiar. It reflects real instances of the spirit world, the occult, and what Garu would associate with the worm. Specifically, the stuff that he's looking into, incidents and stuff like that, associated with the worm aspect of destruction, vengeance, and personal benefit through the ruination of others.
Okay.
You also find in this pile some pictures and printouts. The printouts are a collection of social media stories about people attacking and bludgeoning loved ones. You also see that he's written some lurid notes in the margins marking the incidents and processes he believes released energy. Like you see that he's reading about, creepypasta stuff where like, a woman drowned her children in the tub and he circled it and said, good energy here might replicate. This guy is clearly
so he's
lost
documenting Amway salesman techniques, but then he's wrapping the whole thing in what could be considered a cult. Is that? Do I understand?
Yeah. The final thing that you find, there's a paper-clipped pictures of the participants at the ritual: Jacqueline, Mitchell, Aisha, Joy, and Hannah. There are other pictures of the pictures of the participants are tacked to walls of the bedroom, grouped in clusters corresponding to each participant. The pictures were all taken clandestinely by Mueller as he followed them through their daily lives and ascertained their suitability, is what he's putting.
Ugh.
There's also a manila folder here that seems to detail step-by-step process of the ritual, the top of which seems to say meat child ritual.
Meat? M-E-A-T, meat child?
Meat child ritual.
Or M-E-E-T, because those are 2 different things, and I want it clarified. It was written down.
I think it was the first one, Randall. Randall, you're our resident expert on things that are occult. What the heck? What's a meat child?
What is a meat child? Go ahead and roll me. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, resolve plus occult.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty good. Okay. I'm going to be rolling you.
Or intelligence plus occult, whichever's better.
No. We're going to stick with a resolve, sir. I'm not a smart man. Okay. That's a 10. Wow. I need to take a picture of this because this is amazing. I rolled 6 die. 4 successes.
Nice.
Any 1s and 2s on the rage die?
No.
Okay. Man, you're really lucky, my friend.
Only a 2 period.
So
once.
You've heard, how many successes did you say?
4.
Okay. Yeah, you've heard rumors about what you could classify as a meat child. It is an amalgamation of meat, blood, viscera, and body parts harvested from sentient beings as well as animals to create a vessel, a puppet for a bane to possess.
I saw some of that earlier, and I hate that I saw some of that earlier. What are they doing with the meat child? What is the context here? I don't like it.
Yeah. No, it's some of the darkest type of ritual magic that the Garu are aware of.
It is, because it sounds like something Monterey would sell me for breakfast, and I hate it. I hate it.
Monterey. Monsanto.
Aubrey's Diner. New special, the meat child. It's a steak as large as a small child.
It's
burrito.
It is classified as a type of talisman. The Geru are familiar with different talismans. Some of them are used for good, and some of them are used for not so good
This
stuff.
feels evil, and I hate it.
Pretty evil. Pretty evil. That being said, there is one more room to check, and the stench that you guys smelled before seems to be originating from this room in particular.
Is it the bathroom?
I want to ask a violence question. Okay.
A violence question?
Yeah. Sam Grayson, you ask your questions, and I'll come in with my violence questions.
My one question was, is it the bathroom? And apparently the answer is no. So
no, this looks to be the master bedroom.
Okay. That's where, like, here's the deal. And I want you both to understand. I've been in some bedrooms in my time. That's where the evil happens sometimes. Yeah. I want to be in a form that can deal more violence. I am thinking of shifting into the direwolf form. Ash, what would you like for me to let me shift into the direwolf form?
Okay. I need you to make me a rage check. So roll a single rage die and tell me if you succeed or fail.
Okay, so I have 2 rage right now. I'm rolling 1 rage die. Okay, here we go. Watch it. It's a 50-50 coin. Let's see how it goes, folks. Oh no, I succeeded. I rolled a 10. Good.
That's good. Let me double check here real quick. Rage check.
Heavy panic.
Wins. Okay, yeah. So your rage isn't affected, and you immediately shift into direwolf form, also known as the Hispos form.
That's what I said the first time. Yeah.
Yeah. You then head in, and you're like a big wolf now, like a big black wolf. And you head into this room. The first thing that you notice, first off, not a bedroom anymore. It's been converted into something else. And unlike the rest of the house, this place is immaculately organized to the point where it's jarring. And so the first thing that you see is all along the walls are variations of spiral symbols scrawled in different mediums: permanent marker, charcoal, paint, blood, and feces. Each symbol marks the wall above a large cage that you can see. And hold on one second. Yeah, the cage seems to be empty at this point, but you get this in your dog form. You get the whiff of what seems to be canine smell, but the canine smell is not the decaying smell you smelled before. It smells fresher. Hold on one second. Yeah, and you're examining all of this in the room while Sam, you're kind of out in the hallway just waiting to see if the coast is clear. You go ahead and make me a wits plus awareness roll, Tyler.
Okay. Wits plus awareness, 2 dice. 2 successes.
2 successes. You notice just in time that pile of the refuse in the bedroom that you were just in moves, and then a loud growl and roar jumps out and tries to pin you onto the ground. You notice this crazed black shaggy dog is barking and trying to bite you. So we are now in combat. So the way this works is we're going to do combat already engaged. So you and the dog are going to roll at the same time. So you can either try to dodge the dog or you can try to fight back. What would you like to do?
I am in my nice, soft, squishy human form, so I think I'm going to attempt to dodge the dog.
Good plan. Okay, so I need you to roll me athletics, or I'm sorry, strength plus brawl or strength plus athletics.
Strength plus brawl, that gets me 3 dice.
Or I'm sorry, you're dodging, right?
Yeah.
That's
dexterity plus something.
Yeah, I believe it's dexterity. Hold on one second. What is that?
Do you ever look at your werewolf character and think, I think I accidentally built a character for Call of Cthulhu?
That's rough, buddy.
It's fine. I'll heal myself later.
Yeah, you can always
real
regenerate.
die.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll dodge. Sorry.
I'm like a wolf. I'll only dodge away.
Oh, here we go. Dexterity plus athletics. I'm so sorry about.
Okay.
Dexterity plus athletics.
In that case, 2 dice, and I have failed both.
You failed both?
Yeah.
That ain't
0
good.
successes. Nah.
Okay, it's going to roll 8 dice on you.
Oh, Jesus. What? No. Could it not?
No,
I think
it could not. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So it bites you Now, remember, you can spend willpower to reroll dice if you want to. I would recommend you do so.
Okay. So it got how many successes?
It got 5 successes.
Okay. And how do my successes affect that?
They subtract from the difference, and then I believe, hold on, let me double check on this. Damn it. Okay, yeah. So the way damage works, if it's superficial damage, is it's the difference between your successes and its successes. That gives you the total difference, and then whatever that is, they have it rounded, I believe, up. Let's double check. Round
Feels
up.
like a lot of
And that's how many damage. That's how many damage you get.
Okay.
It seems more complicated than it is. So go ahead and.
Sure.
I mean, if you want to spend willpower, go for it. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're gonna take some significant damage. Yeah.
1 success.
Okay. Go ahead and give yourself superficial willpower damage. So a slash through your willpower.
Got it.
Hey, it's something.
Yeah.
So this thing also has a special ability called Caustic Bite that gives it a +1 to damage rolls. So you just effectively canceled that out. So that's good. But you're still taking 3 superficial damage.
Okay.
All right. Randall, it is now your turn. You hear the dog attack your friend out in the hallway. What are you doing?
Oh, does that give me rage?
Yes, it does. So you get
Cool.
1 rage. But now that combat has started, you won't get any more rage from damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have 2 rage to start. I'm going to go straight aggression. I would like to attack the thing that is attacking my friend.
Okay. Now, as a Hispos, I believe you get some advantages. Let me just double check here. Okay, Hispos. So you get a 2 dice bonus to all non-stealth physical tests and natural +1 aggravated damage bite. And you can also regenerate 1 health level with 1 rage check every turn. So go ahead. You're going to make an attack roll, yes? So go ahead and make me a strength plus brawl. And you're going to go against its brawl. But because there's 2 of you, it now rolls 1 less dice. So
here's the deal. I'm not actually very good at this damaging things thing, but I'm going to roll 2 die, and I'm going to tell you what the result
remember,
is.
you add 2 to the dice pool because you're in Hispo form.
I love that. I'm going to roll 4 die.
Okay.
I have 1 triggered rage die, and I have 2 successes.
Okay. You have 2 successes?
2 successes. A 9 and a 10.
Okay. He got 5 successes. Yeah. So you're going to take half of that. You're going to take 3 superficial damage.
For attacking?
No, wait. No, I'm sorry. You did 2 successes, yes?
Yes.
Got 2 successes? Okay, so that's -2. Okay, so you're going to take 2 superficial damage.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. He can only damage 1 of you per turn. That's how multiple opponents work. So he just doesn't take any damage. He has to, if he wanted to attack both of you, he has to divide his pool. So yeah. Sorry, guys. Still working through this. But yeah. So now we're back to you, Tyler. What are you doing? You're still on the ground. Are you gonna shift or are you gonna fight back? You can shift. You can shift as a free. Like, it doesn't cost you your action to shift.
Okay. In that case, yeah. So I have 1 rage. So can I go into Hispo form?
Yeah. You could also go into the other human form if you wanted to. Glabro, yeah. If you wanted to go into Glabro, you could do that. Well, but you want to go into Hispo form?
Which one is better for attacking, I guess?
Both of them are about equal. I believe Glabro gives you claws.
Okay.
So
sure, let's go Glabro. All right, so I make a rage check.
Yeah, go ahead and make me that rage check. Roll your rage die.
I got a 9, so I succeeded on the rage check. So I keep my rage?
Yeah, you keep your rage, and you immediately shift into Glabro form. So you have a 2 bonus to all physical tests, and you can regenerate 1 health level with 1 rage check.
Okay.
So go ahead, and if you're going to attack, make me a strength plus brawl.
Cool, and I have a +2 on physical stats?
+2 on physical stats, yes.
Okay, so I've got 5 dice. 1 success, 3 successes total.
He's going to divide his dice. He's going to do 5 on you. Or I'm sorry, he's going to do 4 on you and 4 on Randall is what he's going to do.
Okay. I have 4 successes total.
Okay, he has 3 successes. Jesus. Out of 4. How many did you get? How much did you get? 4. Okay, so he takes 1 superficial damage.
All right, and I don't have a cool damage bonus?
You don't have a cool damage bonus, unfortunately.
Darn. Okay.
So that is the downside to Glabro. My bad. Anyway,
that's fine.
You can also regenerate if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Which
ahead and
would-
do that since I've already taken three damage of my 5
go ahead
health.
and make me a rage check.
Okay. I failed.
Okay, you had 1 rage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you're now at 0 rage. You've lost
Okay.
the wolf. You immediately
No!
shift back to human form, but you do
I'm a wolf?
regenerate 1 health. Yeah, you regenerate back to you regenerate 1 health. So get rid of
Okay.
1 superficial damage. Was it worth it? Who knows?
No.
All
right.
Yeah.
Acutely not.
But
Yeah.
on your turn, what you can do, since it's nighttime, you can howl at the moon to regain rage.
Okay.
So once per night, yeah.
Okay.
But might be worth it to do. Okay, Randall, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna attack again.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your brawl. Your strength plus brawl, I believe, is 4 dice.
2, but then because I'm in
Because you're in
desirable form,
in
yeah.
Hispo form, you got +2. So. Okay, he's got 2
Oh.
successes.
Okay, I have 2 successes and only 1 rage failure.
Well, you don't need to spend. Are you spending rage for something?
No, just counting the rage shy.
yeah, 1 rage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you lash out at this thing, but it's just you both just sort of get each other in like a lock with your jaws. Neither of you takes any damage, unfortunately.
Okay.
So this is now the 3rd round.
Yes.
Go ahead, Randall. Tyler, what are you doing? Are you howling at the moon?
I'm gonna howl at the moon.
All right, you gain
woo.
1 rage. You can immediately shift if you like,
Yes,
But-
please.
but you risk
have to
losing
make
the
rage
wolf
check.
again.
That's
Yep.
okay. I'm doing it.
All right,
50-50.
rage.
I succeeded. I got a 6.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
You shift back to Hispo form or Glabro form?
Let's go Hispo.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your athletics plus brawl with the +2.
All right, athletics plus strength plus brawl or athletics plus.
Strength plus brawl. My bad.
Okay. All right, so I've got a total of 5 dice. 2 failures, 1 success. I've got I got 2 10s, so I critically succeeded. So 4
Okay, so
successes.
that's 4 successes. Yeah. He got 2 successes, so you damage him. Sorry,
3 since
once.
I've got the plus
Yeah,
1.
No. Oh yeah, no, it's 2 because remember you have it.
Okay.
Or wait, it's aggravate damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you don't have it. So
Okay.
it's you do 3 aggravated damage to this creature. It is dead. You just immediately
Hey.
rip its throat out,
Woo.
and it falls to the ground, just and it is dead.
All right.
Don't you feel guilty? Oh God, what have you done? This
No.
poor creature.
Cinematically, that probably looked really cool. Yeah, maybe I should have described it more cinematically. That's my bad. I was more focused on getting the mechanics right.
Yeah.
So apologies.
Okay. I'm going to return to human form.
Okay. Did you want to regenerate it all, or?
I'm going to go back to human form, and then I'm going to try and use my mother's touch gift.
Okay.
All right. So I have
Go
pulled
on.
up, make a gift test. The subject heals superficial physical damage equal to the number of successes. If the number exceeds their current rage, a single level of aggravated damage can be healed in place of a superficial one. And I can use it in any form. So it costs me 1 willpower, and the pool is intelligence plus glory. And I have no glory, but I've got 3 intelligence.
Wait.
How'd you get it?
The healing
Oh,
spell
shoot,
is
good point.
glory. You couldn't have taken if it was glory.
You know,
No, he has-
I did an oops.
Naughty.
You know, I feel like I made this exact mistake when we were doing character creation. And I can't remember what I picked instead. I think it may have been Shadow Sense.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you need it there? I rolled the thing that he just described because I did have glory. Remind me.
So
what
you
to roll.
you have that power?
Yes.
Okay, so let me pull it up here real quick.
It's wits plus wisdom.
Yeah.
Costs 1 willpower to use, and then you heal a number equal to your number of successes.
What is this under? Or what page is it on?
Page 153. It's a Theurge gift.
You're not
Wait,
a
Randall,
Theurge, Randall.
Not.
Okay.
Why are none of us
you-
a good cleric?
I don't know. Oh
All right.
well.
Cool. I think in that case, I will try to regenerate with that 1 rage.
Go ahead and make me a rage check.
I got a 6. All right.
All right. You regenerate 1 health.
Cool. I am going to return to human form, though.
Okay, you
Say,
return to
quick. We've been attacked by the random encounter in this building. Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna transform to Lupus. I'm gonna be a dog.
Okay.
And yeah.
You guys
I
rush
agree.
out of the house, taking the
Oh.
laptop and the folders and stuff with you.
Yeah.
And head back to we'll say Rutherford's house to sort of continue investigating what you were looking at. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so that feels like a great place to go ahead and take an woo.
Howl at the moon?
Yeah. And then
Doesn't that get you up to 3 rage?
Yeah, that'll get you up to 3 rage. Yeah, if you want to.
I don't want to rage anymore. What I would like to do, we'll go ahead and take a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather round. This is Ash Eli, your premier dungeon master, inviting you to embark on thrilling adventures in the world of tabletop role-playing games. Step into the realms of Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder 2, Vampire the Masquerade, Call of Cthulhu, and more. I bring these fantastic games to life with captivating storytelling, colorful characters, and heart-pounding action. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or new to the quest, my sessions are designed to delight and entertain everyone. Eager to join the fun? Well, you better head on over to startplaying.games/GM/Graven Ashes. That's startplaying.games/GM/Graven Ashes. Come on, come all, and join the adventure today!
All right, so just a quick recap from when we left on break. So you guys tracked Muller down to his house, and it was a very creepy house, like sort of prefabricated. You went inside, there was a bunch of clutter. It was like a very bad version of Extreme Hoarders. A lot of gross smells, gross sights. You managed to figure out that Muller seemed to be performing some sort of ritual to create a talisman known as a meat child, which is like a construct made out of, it's like a flesh golem, essentially, that a Bane can inhabit or possess. And in the midst of your research, you were attacked by a very creepy, corrupted dog who did a lot of damage to you guys, but you managed to kill the dog with some pretty good rolls. You then absconded with a list of names, as well as some documents about how to perform the ritual, and Muller's laptop. So you, in the process of looking through Muller's laptop, you guys find some correspondence between him and some of the previously the names that were crossed off of his list, the 2 other names. But the one that gives you concern is the next one, which is Birgit Van Gelder, where he says that it's an emergency and he needs to meet her right away. And she basically, in no uncertain terms, told him to piss off. Based on the correspondence that they've been writing back and forth between each other, you get the impression that she used to lead the Horticulture Club until Muller took over. And then when she left, she took a lot of people with her, mostly the people on the list that Muller has been killing systemically. So you also find that he has one of those applications that sends voicemails straight to your cell phone and stuff like that. So you find a recording of Birgit Van Gelder just saying, "I don't care what kind of emergency you got going on, all right? I ain't dealing with you anymore. You're a crazy animal, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. So if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to file a restraining order on you. This is the last time that we will be communicating, good sir." And then she hangs up. So you guys do some research and find that Birgit Van Gelder lives in the more middle-class suburban area of Barton's Crux. So coming out, you see that she lives in a very small 1-bedroom. And in comparison to the supposed head of the Horticulture Club's house, there is immaculate landscaping in front of this house. There's some plants that you don't even recognize. It's very well taken care of. It's about, I would say, 9 or 10 p.m., but you can tell from the lights on the house that Birgit is still awake.
Okay, I look at my friend and I'm like, okay, I still don't actually know what a horticulture club is, but as a cult leader, like, this place is rocking. Like, she's amazing with plants. Look at
I think a horticulture is that thing from Harry Potter.
Oh, God. Are we going to destroy like 7 of these?
I mean, they've got a whole club.
I mean, one of the big standout features of this house is the Spanish moss tree that's hanging off of a weeping willow. Very beautiful.
Okay. I love Spanish moss. Spanish moss is beautiful. That's me. That's Randall speaking. We would have worked this out before we got here. Let's figure out what forms we're showing up in. Are we going to show up as 2 humans? Are we going to do, the good boy and his dog again? Do you have an opinion?
I'd say definitely both of us humans so that we can ask questions and stuff.
Okay. All right, cool. Then I am my regular punk rock self.
Cool. I think the best bet is probably just go straight for the front door. Like if this person is in imminent danger, we probably just want to get to them as quickly as possible.
I agree. Let's get in there.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so which form are you guys taking?
Human.
Okay.
Just regular.
Ready to turn on a dime.
You guys walk up to the like brick pathway that goes
real
from
quick.
her. Yeah.
Just before anything gets lit on fire, I am approaching cautiously. I'm looking for things like broken windows, jimmied windows. I'm looking to see if the door is like cracked open, looking for signs of blood,
Sure.
anything like that as we
Make
approach
me
the door.
wits plus awareness or wits plus resolve.
I would love to do that for you.
That's
Okay, rolling 4 dice. I think I have 2 rage, so surely nothing can go wrong. Okay, I have rolled a 1 on my rage die, and I have 2 successes.
Okay. Remember, the ones only matter if you roll 2 ones on 2 rage dice at least.
Okay, so we're in good shape. So I have 2
You're in good shape.
successes.
Yeah. You don't see any signs of immediate forced entry anywhere here. There doesn't look like he's broken in or there's any signs of a struggle. You do see what looks to be an older black woman in the kitchen washing some dishes.
okay.
So you guys go ahead.
Okay, so I have 0 rage, and I get the feeling I'm going to need it at some point. I think this is the first scene we've gotten into where it's nighttime. How does howling at the moon work?
You already howled at the moon this evening.
Did I? Dang.
At the house. But
That's
I am
right.
going to give you another rage. I am going to give you another rage for all of the stuff that Muller's been up to. And you
How
can take
dare
another
he.
rage as well, Randall. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
dangerous.
Teen
But
Idol.
also
And,
awesome.
and basically surviving a near-death experience. I feel like that earns a
Yeah.
rage.
Beautiful. Okay. Hi, ma'am. How are you doing?
Well,
Yeah,
so
we
you
got-
guys walk up the path.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
There's
Okay.
there's like there's this cute little white picket fence, and this brick path that goes up to a white door, and it says, "Welcome. Please ring doorbell."
I do exactly that.
Okay.
Ding.
You hear come in, and some clattering as she puts the dishes down and wipes her hands and comes over and opens the door. Very kindly, 55-year-old black woman. She would be known by a lot of people as kind of a silver fox, but the female version of a silver fox.
Okay.
Very
Vixen?
very attractive
Sure.
middle-aged woman. And Vixen, yeah. Silver Vixen. There you go. So she opens the door and she says, "Oh, you boys." I forget your guys' names. Oh, Rutherford and Sam. Oh, is that Rutherford and Sam out there? What are you boys doing here so late?
Well, we've got some friends who you know a guy named Muller.
She sighs. She says,
Yeah, that's the right response. Good.
I told that boy that he better not be coming around here. Don't you tell me that you got stuck up in his business, because that man is trouble. Let me tell you.
Well, we think he's trouble too, and we think I don't know how to put this lightly. I'm a little bit worried he might try to show up here, and he's been giving some of our friends. I look at Sam. It's like hell in a ditch, and I think if you wouldn't mind, we wouldn't mind being here in case he does try to show up at your house. Would you mind that?
Go ahead and make me a charisma plus persuasion check, please.
Okay, I got 4 coming from charisma.
Nice.
I got 3 coming from persuasion.
People probably
built
going to ace
faces.
this.
Okay, I have 3 successes.
She
Nice.
sighs deeply and she goes, "Oh dear, I knew that boy was deranged after that conversation we had on the phone. All right, come in, boys, come in. I'll make you some tea or some coffee if you prefer. Decaf. Would you boys like some beignets?"
Yes, please.
I would eat a beignet, and if you have fully leaded coffee, honestly, it would serve us both well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you know that Sam used to live in Seattle, where the Starbucks comes from?
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay.
That's all she says.
I look at him. It's like, Sam, you've lived here for a while. Have you ever had a pour over coffee?
Why would you pour something over your coffee? I don't understand.
Okay, I'm willing to bet, and I look at her and I wink. I'm like, I'm willing to bet you are about to have the best coffee experience of your life.
She looks at you like a disappointed mom. She's like, "Oh, you poor deprived child," and she goes into the kitchen.
Look, I look at him. It's like, that is going to take her at least 20 minutes. So
Hey, speaking to the audience, people who live in Seattle split 50-50. There are people who just go to Starbucks. I'm one of those people. And then there are people who actually know how coffee works and do things with coffee and really enjoy it. I mostly just drink coffee for the caffeine. Like, I'm not a coffee people.
Seattle coffee isn't really coffee.
There are a lot of like good independent coffee places in Seattle.
It's a milkshake, is what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Anyway, so the thing I want to draw your attention to. So you guys are currently sitting in the living room. There's a tiny little, very outdated television, and there are just plants everywhere in this house. It's sort of like how in the stereotypical crazy cat lady, there would be cats everywhere and things associated with cats. That's the equivalent of this with plants.
Honestly, a lot less urine though, and I love this. Like that's my favorite thing about this. It probably smells nice. Like there's a lot of oxygen. I'm getting energized.
Yeah, it does. It does smell. Go ahead and make me a wits plus awareness roll if you don't mind.
Okay, I got wits.
Both of us are just
I got awareness.
Both of you.
And
I have failed, sir.
I have 3 successes.
Okay. You sniff. It smells very delightful in here. Very earthy, planty. But then you smell something else. Something that smells like decay and must and canine piss and feces. You remember back to the horrible smell that greeted you in Muller's house. You smell that. He's close, but you don't know where.
Okay.
Let's go join her as she makes the coffee.
Yeah.
You guys head towards the other room in the kitchen. It is a bit quieter than it was just a second ago. As you guys get closer, you see a shadow moving across behind the light in the kitchen that leaks under the door. You just see a shadow move across it. And your heightened ears, Randall, you hear and you burst into the kitchen to find a crazed-looking man, balding, wild eyes, one eye twitching, and he's got an axe in his hand, and he's wrapped it around the throat of not Muller. Muller's his name. Around Birgit, and he's got another hand around her mouth, and he says, "You better get back away, boys. You better back out. I ain't fooling now. I ain't fooling. I'll carve her up. I'll carve her up into little tiny pieces, and I'll eat her."
I wasn't expecting that last bit, to be honest.
If you were to do that right now, then who would you use to finish off your little ritual in time before we kill you? Because I think the only thing keeping you alive right now is keeping her alive right now. Wouldn't you agree?
You see his eyes grow wide. He says, "How do you know about the ritual? Who are you people?"
I know a lot of things.
Man, you do not cover your tracks well. Listen.
I know, for instance, you're not right-handed.
I slowly start to look at Rutherford and then just think better of it and just keep my eyes on the guy. It's like, what?
Normally that would be kind of a wild take, but you do notice that he is holding the axe in his left hand. So I'm going to say that, you made that. Go ahead and make me a charisma plus intimidation. Or, intimidation.
Okay. You didn't mean performance? Because,
I could charisma
the
intimidate?
lines are just flowing. Okay.
No. We're going to do a charisma plus intimidation.
Okay, I got it. Here I go. I'm rolling. Okay. I have 1 success.
He says, you think you're so clever. You think you're so clever, boys, don't you? You think you're one step ahead of the curve. Everybody thinks they're better than Muller. Everybody thinks they're better than Richard Muller. But I'm in control now. I'm in control. I got complete control of the situation. So back out of here. Back out of here with your tails between your legs. Unless you want to see this woman's blood all over your clothes. Right now. I ain't messing around.
Okay. Right. Does he appear human?
No, not at all. Something seems to be like not only does he look absolutely crazy, but some of his veins have risen up to the side of his head, up to his skin, I should say, and are blackened. He also, I'm sorry, Tyler, he has several growths all over his body that seem at various points to leak out different insects that crawl across his body.
Oh, okay. That is the part he hates. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see centipedes, caterpillars, spiders, roaches just kind of crawling all around. One of them gets onto Miss Birgit and she just kind of screams through his hand.
This is unpleasant. Okay. I would like to use one of my gifts. Now, the gift is called Stare down. With an unyielding gaze, the Geru establishes themselves as an apex predator, causing humans or animals to cower or submit. Other supernatural creatures are less likely to yield, but even they can be shaken by the burning eyes of a werewolf. Legendary wolf spirit.
He is not classified as a human right now. He's what's called a famor. A famor is a person who has been possessed by a bane. So what did they have to roll to resist you?
So I roll charisma plus honor versus his composure plus resolve.
His composure plus resolve.
All right. Can be targeted only once per scene. Gift cannot be used during a physical conflict. Does this count as a physical conflict yet?
Nope. Okay, cool. So he's going to be rolling 7 dice.
Jeez.
Go ahead and roll your dice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, charisma plus honor. I have 5 dice.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that's not too far off.
All right,
a
1 success.
That's it.
Hang on.
He has to roll matches.
I'm going to draw 2 dice. Oh, jeez. 1 success.
1 success?
1 success.
He got 3. 3 successes. What happens?
Okay,
go ahead and read the rest of the gift if you don't mind.
Okay, succeeds automatically on mundane humans and animals, causes the target to get out of the werewolf's way while averting their eyes, if not outright groveling. Supernatural creatures and humans aware of the Geru and their powers are unaffected unless the player wins a check. You know, it's actually super vague about what it does on supernatural creatures.
Oh, it just said so. It doesn't affect them unless they pass a check. So remember that one thing that you can do is you can spend willpower to re-roll some dice.
Yeah, how many dice do I get to re-roll if I spend willpower? Because now feels like the time.
So you can re-roll any number of dice. If you give yourself superficial willpower.
All right, superficial willpower damage. Gonna re-roll 4 of my dice. One of them is my rage die.
What page is this on? Is the gift on?
Oh, it is page 147, the right column, like smack dab in the middle.
Oh, that's the native gifts, right?
All right.
Yeah, stare down. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I have 3 successes.
So
I tie. Which who wins in a tie in Werewolf? I don't think we discussed that.
I believe you do. I don't have time to look this up, but anybody who thinks otherwise can feel free to at me, but that's the way I'm going to rule it here. So you stare him down with this primal beast-like energy. Immediately you notice that Birgit just starts to panic seeing you, and she just sort of like shoves him off, and he's too like entranced and kind of scared by like taken aback by you to stop her. As she gets free from him, he like swings like wildly at her, causing him to not really hit her, but like he hits her with the back of the axe that causes her to fall to the ground unconscious. And he looks back at you with this crazed look in his eyes. So we're now going to start combat.
Yeah,
love it.
So I was running combat a little bit differently than I was supposed to. So the way this actually works is at the beginning of the round, you guys tell me what you want to accomplish, and then we will get started with the rolls.
Okay.
So, Rando, what do you want to accomplish with this round of combat?
I want to turn into a form that is more, fight appropriate than human. And I would like to get between...
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Tyler,
yes.
Your stare down costs a rage check, so make me a rage check.
Okay. Please roll high, otherwise this fight's going to suck. I got a 6, so I succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you both gain gain a rage from this confrontation. So
exciting.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is the angriest I've been
there, though.
Yeah.
I need to find a way to burn some rage.
You're gonna need it. This is not going to be an easy fight.
Okay.
All right, so what I would like to accomplish, I would like to both transform into something more useful for fighting. I would also like to get between Birgit and Muller to protect her, because he has no right to be threatening her for her love of cults.
Okay, well, sure. Which form do you want to transform into?
So I'm debating, and I'll take guidance from you. I'm either thinking direwolf, just let's be powerful, or I'm thinking to go all the way to werewolf.
In a situation like this, I would say that Krynos form is just probably your best bet, because you're striking to kill this guy. And
okay,
since he's a Fomor, you would know that any stuff he can do to you if you're not in some sort of form, is going to probably deal aggravated damage.
Okay, and to remind folks at home, and by that I mean remind me, Kronos form is like peak werewolf, or Kronos form is
peak werewolf. Kronos form is peak werewolf.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm doing it. So I go werewolf. I think. What do I owe you for that?
2 rage checks. Tyler, what are you doing? What do you want to accomplish?
I only have, I have the 2 rage, so I could also go Krynos? Full,
whatever.
Full werewolf, yeah. I'm also going to go full Krynos. Is there a way I could disarm him of this axe?
Yes, there is a thing called grappling. So when you attack someone with strength plus brawl, instead of dealing damage, if you beat them, you can choose to grapple them.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to try and grapple this guy to get the axe away from him, because that seems like the most dangerous thing he's going to be able to do to us, as far as I can tell currently.
So, Randall, you shift into the Krynos form and just... And your form is bigger than this, than is reasonable for this tiny kitchen. And you immediately crash some of the plants to the floor, and sort of low growling, you, in a quick flash, step between him and the unconscious Birgit, who is kind of in between the doorway to the hallway and the kitchen. And Muller is got his eyes trained on you. Tyler, go ahead and make me a strength plus brawl, and he's going to oppose you with his strength plus.
Okay, so I get a big bonus because I'm in Krynos form, right?
Actually,
health levels plus 4.
So your health levels are plus 4. Yeah, you get 4 extra dice to all of your physical attacks, physical stats. Did you both roll me 2 rage checks, though?
Nice. Yes. Okay, 2 rage checks.
What'd you get?
I failed
2 successes.
I failed both.
Okay, you had 2 rages?
Yeah, just enough to go into Krynos.
How is that possible? I gave you like 2 rages.
Yeah, that's why I have 2 rages.
No, you had one. You had one before the break that you still had left over, because remember you howled at the moon. You should have 3.
I used it to regenerate, and then I failed the rage check.
But I don't. Did you fail it?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Well, you've lost the wolf. This is going to be a pretty brutal fight for you.
Wait. So do I just like go into Krynos real fast and then just stop? Like, what happens?
Yep.
Oh. Yep. Okay. If I'd known that, I would have taken the gamble anyway. All right. Yeah, this fight's gonna suck for me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna real suck for you. Okay, but you are still going to try to grab the axe from him?
Do I still get to keep Krynos until the end of the turn, or do I just immediately
Yeah. Well, I'll let you do that. That's fine.
Okay. If I can at least get the axe away from him, I'll feel like I've contributed. Okay. So I have 7 dice. Give me a moment. 1 success, 3 successes, 4 successes. Oh no, I only get to roll 1 of those, and 5 successes. Pretty good on 7 dice. You successfully disarm him of his weapon. Cool. And then I turn back into a human holding an axe, I guess.
Nice. I mean, you have an axe now, so that's something.
Yeah. Actually. Backup option was a kitchen knife.
Okay. And then he is going to...
Maybe Sam believes there can still be a peaceful solution where they get Muller into a pair of Birks, and as it turns out, all of his anger was caused by foot pain. Slime mold, we can hope.
You see, he looks at both of them, he's like, this isn't supposed to be happening! You all need to die! And he opens his mouth, and just a sea of bugs just crash onto the floor. All these different bugs, and just start burrowing towards you guys and burrowing into your skin. You all take 1 superficial health damage.
Gross.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
Wait, do I get rage for taking physical damage?
No, because combat has started.
Aw. Darn. Okay.
Yeah. So, next round, Randall and Tyler, what do you guys want to do?
Wait, did Randall do anything?
Randall got
I transformed and I got between them.
And got in between them, yeah.
Okay,
so what do you guys want to do?
So, Tyler, if you allow me, what I would like to do is like look at her and growl meaningfully. I'm gonna look.
She's unconscious right now.
Understood. But I'm looking at her, like looking at him, making eyes. And then Ash, if you'll allow me this bit of creativity, there's going to be keys hanging by the door, and I'm going to look at the keys and I'm going to growl at that, and then look back at her again, and hopefully Sam can figure out what I mean from that. And then I want to jump on Muller and start trying to rip him to pieces.
Make me a strength plus brawl.
Okay, I'm rolling 6 die with 4 bonus die. So, 6 die. Did not invest here. Okay, I have 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. Hold on. I think you do extra damage in your form as well. Let me just double check.
Also, Sam, did you understand what the werewolf was trying to tell you with the meaningful nods and growls?
I sure do. Whether or not I execute on it, unclear.
Up to you. No, that's perfect. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So you have a +3 damage bonus.
To shreds, you say?
Yeah, +3 damage bonus to superficial to other supernatural creatures with your claws, and a +1 aggravated damage bite. So which one are you doing? Are you doing the bite or the claws?
The bite. Definitely the bite. I want to aggravate.
Yeah. So you go to attack. As you come forward, you notice he just sort of like puts his hands together, and the plants that are everywhere in this house sprout out, and these vines come over and just whip out and try to grab you, but you just roar and bust through them, tackle him, busting through the wall that leads in front of the yard as you're growling and just sort of rip into him. So you rolled how many successes?
4.
Yeah, that was he rolled 3, so you did more just enough. So you do 1 aggravated damage to him as you just tear into his flesh. And he just screams in agony. He's just like, "Oh, you will die! You will die!" Tyler, what are you doing?
I am going to drag our unconscious friend here into the living room and try to drag her to the nearest phone. My intent is I'm going to drag her first out of the room where the fight is happening and then call 911.
Always a solid plan, especially when there's a werewolf and a guy who's infested with bugs.
It's
having
fine.
a brawl in the front lawn. Okay, sure. Make me a strength plus athletics to drag her to the living room.
Oh man, I've only got 2 dice.
It's not gonna be that hard of a thing. So
I failed. I'm gonna spend willpower and roll both dice.
Oh, you totally failed. Jesus Christ. This is why you don't
2
take your
9s
physical
when
stats, kids.
All right.
Okay.
I'm down to 1
That's
remaining willpower.
You pull her into the living room, and there's a wall phone, like one of those old cord wall phones. You pick it up and you dial 911. It rings for a second. On the other end, you hear Amaya pick up. She says, "Sheriff's Department, what's the problem? What's the trouble?"
Hi, Amaya. It's Sam. Listen, I'm at... What's this woman's name again?
It's not urgent at all. Hey, what's going on with you? I mean,
anything new?
At 1 speed for interacting with people, and it's polite.
Vintage Cascadia.
Yeah. Seriously, what is this woman's name again? I can't remember. I keep forgetting. There's so much going on. No, not the police. Not the sheriff. The
Burgett.
We're at Miss Burgett. We're at Miss Burgett Van Gilder's house, and Mr. Mueller has showed up here looking for a fight. If you could get down here with everybody, just bring everybody, please. Hurry, please.
We're on our way. You get us somewhere safe, and we'll get there right away. Then she just hangs up. Cool. Mueller is going to try
to not shoot the dog.
Pretty sure you're bulletproof,
Sure.
bud.
That's fair.
Go ahead. All right, so he's going to try to attack you, Randall, with his you see like wood is extending out of his flesh into claw-like formations, and he is going to try to claw at
Wolverine over here.
So go ahead and make me either dexterity plus athletics or strength plus brawl.
Okay, I get the +4 bonus for being in my werewolf form for this.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful, because that means I get 6 dice total. All right. Okay, no, this is okay. 3 successes.
Let me see a wand.
This
How many
one
successes?
on my 3 successes.
Wow. Somehow you beat him, even though he rolled 10 dice.
Nice.
He only got 2 successes.
Great.
I assume you're defending with your bite.
I'm defending with my bite. Yes.
Well, it's like an opposed sort of like you guys are grappling and stuff.
I'm literally just gonna catch his arm in my mouth and just like.
Yeah, he goes to claw at you, and you grab him in your mouth. He's like, "Ah!" And he is not having a good time. All right, Randall, it's back to you.
Okay. I'm in full damage mode. So what I would like to do this time is like, now that I have that arm in my maw, I'm going to try to crunch as hard as I can. And I'm just imagining this thing like first breaking, and then I'm going to jerk my head, like just rip and tear.
Toothy maw, yes.
And at the same time, like because I imagine I've got like paws on chest, like I'm doing that rip and tear, and I'm also just like slashing. I'm going to go for the bite damage though. So I'm going to roll 6 die.
All right. He's going to try to defend.
Okay. What is it? What is a crit in this game?
2 10s.
Okay, I have 2 10s.
Yeah.
I have 3
Okay.
10s. I have
Okay,
3. I have 4 successes with 3 10s, and
Do you
I will
have-
take a picture of
Do you
this.
have any ones or twos on your rage dice?
I have a 1 on a rage die.
Damn, man.
me-
Really good.
Yeah.
No.
Go Randall.
No one's gotten a brutal outcome in this entire game yet, which is
I mean, you can give me one right at the end just for fun.
Wow. Oh my god. Holy crap. So
Did it go
so how
bad?
many successes did you get? No, he rolled terribly. So how many successes did you get?
I have 4 successes, but 3 of them are crits.
Well, only one. It's only in two forms of
Pairs
two.
of
So,
2. Okay.
so you have that 110 is just a regular success, and then you had how many other successes discounting the 2 10s?
So he had- he
Okay,
had
I'm a little
4
confused.
successes.
I'm going to be
Okay, ignore the 2 10s. Tell me what other successes you have, including the third 10. How many successes?
2.
Okay, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so the 2 10s add 2 extra, so you have a total of 6 successes.
Beautiful. Love it. That matches
Okay.
my understanding.
Okay, yeah, which is insane. He rolled 2 successes, and because the way aggravated damage works, you don't have it. it just is what it is. So that's a total of 6 plus 1 for the bite. So 7 minus 2. It's 5 aggravated damage.
Yeah.
How do you want to obliterate this guy?
Okay, I mean, just what I was describing before, like rip, tear, throw the arm. And I'm imagining I get a good toss. Like this is in the neighbor's yard. The kids are going to find it later. And at the same time, I'm just like pulverizing where my goal is to feel earth in my paws as I just keep tearing through.
Yeah. Tyler, you're on the phone with Amaya and you look out. There's a huge hole in the wall out to the front of the yard. And you just see the back of Randall. You hear screams like, "No, you won't die!" And Randall's just going, and just blood and dirt just going everywhere to the point where you can't tell what's happening. You can't tell. It's like, I think he's dead at this point. Randall, the only thing that knocks you out of your stupor and makes you realize that he's dead is you feel something leave his body, a sort of presence or force. And you look up and you see this sort of menacing green sort of conglomeration of energy that just sort of wails in frustration and goes, "No!" And then you see a rip in reality as this thing just flees through the rip that then seals immediately. You recognize that as a Bane escaping his body and into the Umbra, the spirit world.
Does this dude look normal now? Like I just murdered a regular dude now.
He looks relatively normal. Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, he still has like bugs and stuff all over him.
They're good. I'm good with this. Okay.
You do hear sirens in the distance, though.
That's what I was going to ask you. Okay, I've killed the guy that I intended to kill. There's nobody else here that I want to murder, but I recognize that I've entered the werewolf form.
You can shift back.
Okay,
that's fine.
I'm going to shift back to human form. Do I need to do any checks for that, or is it just...
Nope, you just do
Oh,
it.
good.
Okay, I shift back to human form. I straighten out my clothes the best that I can.
Unfortunately, you don't have clothes on in Krynos form, but they somehow meld to your body. So when you come back, you have no trace of blood on you.
Beautiful. Okay, and...
Also, the creepy thing about Muller is that instead of blood that has come out of him, it looks like dirt has come out of his skin instead.
Weird.
It's weird. Yeah, this guy was mostly plant matter and molt.
I'm going to ask you a meta question. Like, if we go back to having played Vampire the Masquerade, like at this point, I would want to hide the body because I wouldn't want to give up the masquerade. In Werewolf, is there a similar inclination of like, I don't want, the normal folk to discover this and deal with it? Yeah,
the veil is what it's called because, if you recall in our discussion, humans are unwitting servants of the worm. And since what humans know, the worm knows, if humans were to discover the nature of werewolves, that would put you guys at the back foot. So you don't want to draw undue attention to, and most humans would see you as horrible monsters to be hunted and exterminated. So
okay, all right. So in that case, maybe before, because I would have known this. So before I transform back into a human, I want to use my strength and speed. I'm going to run. I'm going to get that arm that I ripped off. I'm going to grab him. I'm gonna. Is there like a wooded area or something like that nearby?
Yeah, there's
Okay,
like a
I'm just
swampy
gonna-
area.
Pick the whole thing up. I'm gonna run it over. Swampy, even better. Chuck into the
Okay.
water.
If you're gonna do that, I need you to either spend willpower or immediately frenzy.
Why?
I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna
Because he
spend
hasn't- because
willpower
he hasn't killed anything
in this. Yeah.
in this turn.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. I spend a willpower. Superficial willpower.
Superficial, yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Done. And then I basically am gonna chuck him into the woods. And then I'm going to turn back into normal human. And when I say chuck, I don't mean like, I dropped him in front of me. I mean, overhead werewolf toss.
Okay.
Yeet him into the swamp.
Back to human. Exactly.
All right, yeah, you go back to human. You run back to the house just in time to see Amaya and Sheriff Bart is his name,
Okay.
come out. And he says, "What in the Sam hell's going on over here? Why is there a goddamn hole in the wall of Miss Van Gelder's house? You, boy, Rutherford, you got something to do with this?"
Well,
Wait.
no, we came over. Go ahead.
Officer, I have a perfectly reasonable explanation for,
Well, I'm sure you do for property damage and assaulting a poor woman. Well, I'm going to need you boys to come with me.
all right, that
we will come with you.
that's perfectly reasonable, and I'm gonna very visibly set down the axe I'm holding and then gesture to
This ain't, he looks at you, he's like, "This ain't looking good for you. This ain't looking good at all. Where's Miss Van Gelder? Huh?
I'm
Where
literally
is she?"
standing. She's right here, officer. She took a knock to the head. I think she's gonna be okay, but we should probably get her to a hospital. Just to be sure.
She's in the house. She's in the house. So you
I
go
haven't
to
gone outside.
oh no, they're having this conversation out in the front yard.
Oh, then in that case,
Yeah.
I drop the axe and I run outside to intervene.
Gotcha. He says, "Where is she? Where's Miss Van Gelder?"
She's inside. She got knocked on the head. She's unconscious. We need to call an ambulance.
Why are you boys here? Why are you even here?
Can we call an ambulance first, please? Being unconscious is really bad.
I
for
need
you.
you. I need you to answer my questions first. And you hear a Mr. Bartholomew J. Simpson, and he looks up and he goes,
Simpson. Okay, keep going.
"Yep, I just decided that was canon."
I love
It's
that.
fantastic.
Thank you.
So she comes. They don't actually give him a name, so I was just like, "Screw it."
Oh, just
Bartholomew
the
J.
other
Simpson.
officer? That's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they only give you a Maya. But so you see a kind of dazed Van Gelder standing in the middle of the hole in her wall, sort of rubbing her head. She says, "You better not be trying to detain these boys, young man." And he goes, "No, ma'am. We just heard that there was a bit of disturbance. There's a hole in your wall." She's like, "Don't you mind my aesthetic choices? These boys done be heroes tonight. They saved a poor old lady from a crazed ex-convict who tried to assault me in my home. And where were you, Mr. Simpson? Where were you?" He's like, "Well, ma'am, I was just doing some work." "You were just sitting on your damn ass, just eating those donuts of yours, those beignets that I sent you taste nice? I bet they did. I bet they did." And he's just like, "Ma'am, I don't mean to offend." And he's just like, he says, "But I do need to take you all in for questioning. There's a bit of a disturbance here." And she says, "Now you listen here. I donate $4,000 a year to your sheriff's department. And what do you do with it? You sit on your damn ass, you eat my beignets, and your fool of a deputy over there just sits watching his stories while the one competent sheriff in this town," and she points to Maya, "does all your dirty work. So unless you want me to report your ass to the county commissioner, I think you better let these boys go and commendate them for protecting a young lady when your foolish ass did nothing." And he goes, "Yes, ma'am. Sorry for the disturbance, ma'am. Glad you're all right." That's more like it. Now, if you could call me a paramedic, I believe I've used last of my strength. She falls to the ground.
I catch her.
I would go to jail for this woman.
So Amaya helps her. The paramedics are called, and she puts her into the ambulance. And you hear Van Gelder say, "Boys, can I see you over here for a second, please?"
Shuffle. Yes.
She says, "Thank you, boys, for protecting me tonight. That was a scary situation. I'm not clear on what happened or how a hole came into be in my wall, but I know you done drove that psychopath off. I hope that's the last we hear of him.
I lean in real close. I think it will be. And I give her a wink.
She smiles. She's like, I don't need to know. She says, she sort of gives you a little pat on the cheek. Rutherford, she says, I don't care what your mama says. You're a good boy. And you keep doing what you're doing. All right? It's clear you're called for a high calling. And whatever Jesus got you on, he picked right. He picked a fine young warrior of the faith.
I think that's about right.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the hospital so I can get myself a margarita after this. They sort of load her into the paramedic and drive away. Amaya steps forward. She says, "I don't know what happened, but thank you both for checking stuff out. I mean, the FBI might come down here and have some questions for you, but as long as you're truthful, I don't think you got anything to worry about. But thanks for helping out, boys."
It's the damn.
I gotta tell you.
What happened though? How is there a hole in the wall?
That's a super great question. Sincerely, do not have an answer for you. Mueller came in to the kitchen. We found them in the kitchen. We wrestled the axe away from him and pulled Miss Burgett out of the kitchen. I immediately called you. And then when we went back into the kitchen, there's a hole in the wall. And Muller's gone.
None of the doors or windows were broken, and he had an axe. Maybe he used the axe to get in. I mean, that man was crazy when we saw him.
Tyler, make me a manipulation plus subterfuge.
Okay. Man, I was expecting to be honest.
I'll say add a dice for Randall helping you.
Okay, I've got one success. Oh, I've got one success. It didn't go great.
Okay. She's like, that doesn't make any sense. I've been seeing a lot of weird things lately. You hear a voice clear behind you, and you guys turn around, and you see Daryl. He has this long white beard, sort of Duck Dynasty vibe, who is the leader of your sept that you guys know.
Ah, okay.
And he comes forward, and he says, Miss Amaya, we need to have a discussion. It appears to me that you have some sort of unexplained events happening to you recently, yes? She says, that's right. She says, find you can't control your rage and anger at the injustice of the world. How did you know that? And he says, let's talk about a new family called the Garu Nation. And that's where we're going to end our session.
We're going to have a friend.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sheriff Werewolf.
Does Amaya, when Amaya's not wearing the uniform?
Amaya's a werewolf, yeah.
And when Amaya's not wearing her sheriff's uniform, does she like to wear like orange sweaters and like red skirts? Does she have really good looking glasses? Yes.
Is that a kink for you or something?
No, it's just Velma.
We're getting yeah.
Oh, Velma. Love that. Got it.
Does that make me Fred by default?
Yeah,
No,
because the drummer's Shaggy.
Yeah. You're definitely Fred. So now you guys just need Daphne, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you just need Daphne.
Maybe Charity at the.
I mean, if we had
diner.
an actual party for this, we could just call you all the Scooby Gang. Great. Anyway, so that's Werewolf, guys. I hope you all had fun on this journey. This journey of what is it called? No Matter How Small. This little introduction to the world of Werewolf, and also my setting. If you want, if it's something that interests you and you want to play more, feel free to pick up Werewolf. It's a good book, or you can come approach me, hire me to run a Werewolf game for you, or vampire game. I don't care which. They're both cool. I will say that Werewolf is considered to be the most combat heavy of the World of Darkness games, so it's a good transition from Dungeons and Dragons to this game. But thank you all for joining us, and I hope you all had fun.
Thank you, Ash.
Yeah, this has been fantastic. Ash, thanks for running this. This was a lot of fun for me. So, folks, next time you join us in this arc, we're going to be doing our Q&A session, asking questions, lingering questions about Werewolf the Apocalypse.
Did you say the Apocalypse?
Werewolf the Apocalypse.
Werewolf the Apocalypse? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's...
Bravo, buddy. Oh, I like that. I like that stuff. Werewolf the Apocalypse.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Appropriate.